Hey guys, welcome back to the Mentor Game. Another sunny day in England. A very good day, to be honest. One of the sunniest days ever in this country, literally. An amazing day. And to be fair, totally grateful, man. Super grateful. I can see the aeroplane going top left. Amazing. But yeah, the weather is spectacular. Everything is spectacular, to be honest. And it's my last few weeks in England, so I'm going to soak this in and actually enjoy it before I go back to Dubai, which is another sunny city, but it's going to be very hot. So, but in today's video, I'm just going to talk about something I've been doing recently, and which is, comparing myself a lot. And I think as of recently, I've been comparing myself to other people and in different realms. For example, comparing myself to how I look and looking at others and saying, oh, they look better, or I look worse, or so and so and so. Or looking at others and their possessions, in terms of material. Oh, they have that car, they have that possession, and so on. Or comparing myself in regards to career. They have that job, they have that position, they have that thing that I want. And essentially, this comparison is happening in my brain without me even noticing. And as of recently, I have become aware of these thoughts and comparisons that I make without even thinking about it. So I just want to talk about the term when we say sort of comparison is a thief of joy. Well, it is in some way, because you stop to sort of forget about what you have and sort of stop initiating that level of gratitude towards what you already have. And I think that's the problem. When we start to look at others and start to compare ourselves, we lose touch of what we have, and that could include family, that include our current possessions, that include us even breathing and being alive, and us being healthy. And we forget to be grateful and remember that what we have is great in itself. So that's one thing. But contrary, comparison could also be a very good thing. If we change or flip the script rather and look at it in a way where comparison can be used to actually learn from another person, then comparison in a way is very good. Say you're looking at another person and they have a job role you want. Instead of sort of being envious, you could rather learn from them and see how you can reach that position and actually get that position. Or if you're comparing yourself in regards to fitness, for example, you're going to the gym and some other person is bigger than you can actually engage in a conversation and sort of try to learn from the other person in regards to how they reach that position and how they become, you know, the person they are today. And it really depends on what you value. You may value job roles, you may value material. It's really subjective. For me, I don't really value that, but I value, for example, sometimes I compare myself when I value skills and traits, and I often compare myself to other people in regards to skills and traits. And often when I start to do that, I start to get negative. I sort of put myself down and say, I'm not at that level, hence, I'm not applicable. But rather, I should look at it in a way where I can learn from that person. I could ask him or her, how did they reach that? How did they develop it? Learn from their traits, learn from their tendencies, and develop that skill that I want to develop. So, comparison in a way could be looked at in two different spheres. It could be looked at in the negative sphere and in the positive sphere. The negative sphere is where it's used to take you away from gratitude and also initiate that level of envy, which is in a way not really beneficial in any specific way. But then in the other sphere, you're looking at positivity, which is looking at that comparison as a portal to learn and grow. And also, comparison can also bring you back. It can ground you a bit more and say, I need to be more grateful for what I have. I have a family, I'm in the sun right now, and I'm alive and I'm breathing. I think that's good enough. And what I have is beautiful. Why am I comparing myself? And so on. You could question yourself. You can initiate that level of gratitude. So that's the main message, to be honest, because I've been comparing myself to, as I mentioned before, skills and traits in an office, out of office, in life in general. And I realized that, first of all, I can learn from other people. I think the best thing is learning. The second is also initiating gratitude and appreciating what I currently have. That's the main message.